Today we're doing the GLM Purple Editing book for 2NA, practice 17, page 61. The first and the last lines are correct. Find 10 grammatical errors. Put a tick for the first and the last line first. Okay. Find the dominant tense. So to find the dominant tense, you need to identify the verb in the first line. There are some foods that people cannot seem to stop eating no matter how hard they try. Okay, so R tells you that it is simple present tense, right? Okay, sorry about that. There are some foods that people cannot seem to stop eating no matter how hard they try. Be they, okay, we should be there. Ice cream, chocolates, or sweets. To say that food is addictive sounds odd. Yes, indeed, it sounds odd. It should be food is addictive. Okay, because we're trying to describe the noun food. So to describe it, you should use addictive, which is an adjective. Right? Okay. Sound odd as this is not a drug. So just now I noticed that food is singular verb. So sound should be what tense? Sorry, singular subject, singular verb. So it should be sounds. Odd. Sounds, so it should be singular verb. Okay, food in this case is also uncountable, alright? But the physiological and behavioral effects of such food have parallels to drug use, such as increased impulsivity, which means the act of doing things without fear or proper thought, or emotional reactivity. Emotional reactivity means to act in a particular way as a direct result of something else. So there are two things here. I see that there is increased impulsivity, emotional reactivity. So these two things tells me that it shouldn't be all. What should it be? Okay, the screen black out. So that let you think. What if it's not all? Then what should it be? Yep, it should be and. Okay, and okay, let's continue. Some high processed food. Okay, I knew that there is some mistake here already because we are referring to the verb processed food. Okay, so it should be an adverb. Right, an adverb. Okay, so including fast food, chocolate, ice cream, cakes, and biscuits have post-consumption effects similar to those in drugs. Oh, you might say, hey, just now the food here, you say that it's singular verb. Why is this food have is correct? Why? Okay, here they say some. Okay, some. And then gave many examples. So the some tells you that is plural subject. So plural subject, plural verb. Okay. So continue. Okay. So this processed food have post-consumption effects similar to those in drugs. Those in drugs, in tells you that it is an enclosed space. So, oops, sorry about that. Should use blue in color. So these people take drugs. They are on drugs. Okay, they're high on drugs. Okay, so it's on So, okay, sorry, not on. Off, those off drugs. Okay, how do you know whether if this is the correct one? Because this actually expresses the relationship between a whole and a part. Oops, sorry, it's really big. So scared that you guys can see it. Okay, so this off. Okay, how do you know if there's an off? Do you see here similar patterns? Off, brain activity. So there's another clue what it is. Continue. Such foods typically contains. Okay, here contains is correct. Concentrate amounts. Okay, concentrate here should be wrong. It should be an adjective. Okay, but let me continue reading first. Okay, amounts of physiologically stimulants, sugar and fats, and has a quick absorption rate in the body. Physiologically. Hey, really sounds weird. We're trying to describe stimulants here, so it should be just physiological. Okay, first one contains concentrated. So that is the adjective form of the word. So that should be physiological, which is trying to describe stimulants. So it should be physiological. Physiological. So again, this is an adjective. Okay, a study which investigated which foods were... Okay, sorry, I forgot. There's one more line that I didn't notice. So that should be singular. Rate. Okay. Okay. Found out that highly processed food was rated highly for their addictive properties. So here I noticed that foods were. So here foods wrong. Okay, should be were. Right, should be plural. While more nutrient dense than heavy, low calorie options such as salad, vegetables, and whole grains will rank least addictive. So here should be plural form as well. Plural form should be options. Okay, so that's it for practice 17.